个紫色哦，白纸。
那个怪怪的水蓝色。
还有水蓝色。我们都2号。哇
2号。
2号，2个人都2号，应该是吧？没看错。对。如果89分了也变烂了。
看第3棒。
跟3之前打第4棒一样，乱拍一个。好。
Ready to go? J.J. Weatherholt digs in now.
我说干盖就左打。
J.J. Weatherholt.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
完了，换投手了。
Any better than that? Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Perdomo has a beat on it. 2 away now. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Carroll hustling after it, and that'll get off into the seats. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Wynn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ball. Runner on the go again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Del Castillo gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
没有了，又 sweep。
That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Swings through that high fastball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Corbin Carroll.
有了，干你娘够的哎！
Over to first.
好悲哦。
Get the out.
妈的，打那么好。
Back here in the desert, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Off
the plate, ball 1.
In the air to left center.
为什么要叫那个人去接啊？奇怪。
Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away,
不要诅
so
咒
no
啊！
one
公
moves
牛
up. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. In the air, foul off first.
都瞄到了。
And
这个
he
好
hit Vargas takes it in for the out. And there's one down. One out man at first. Nathan Church will hit next. And on the ground might be two. There's one. And that's two.
Good job.
Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Check swing went around, and that is strike one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
干，打那么准，
Brings it in, and there's one down.
真烂。
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. No score here in the second. Out towards right center field. Walker takes it in for the out. And there's two away. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Ball,
that's out. Outside, that's a ball.
This one in the air center field. Scott on the move. And that is that. Back here in the desert, and now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Paz.
这是模组吧？大胖胖，感觉抛得很猛。
Ball, that pitch is up.
抛得才60，那么胖干嘛？
捕手。
哦，有可能，对，打到身上不会掉出去。
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fought off foul. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
没有滑球。
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field. It doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Victor Scott. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. The flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing day in the inning.
送恩了，送恩队。
Back here at Chase Field, set for the bottom of the third, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
有了 ，perfect。
Scott flying after this one. Hops over the
哎，出去了，
wall,
哇
and
靠背，
that's an
弹出
automatic
去。
double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the
正好
middle.
红中哎
Those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
掉下来。
吓死！
Man at second. On the
啊，
ground to the
靠
left.
背，
Win
乱跑。
fires over to first. One gone,
Hey.
bottom of the third inning. Alec Thomas now. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Still tied at 0, last of the third. And that one fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Looking for the K.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball inside.
And it's 2-2. The D-backs with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. And ring him off, says Patrick. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Tap foul at the plate. Burleson measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And the batter now, Ivan Herrera.
Ball 1.
He was late there, strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
Got it. 2 gone. Go-ahead run on base. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and he popped it up. And that is that.
Okay.
Bottom 4, Ketel Marte up to the plate.
No. Inside.
Fouled off. He was late. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Perfect.
Ripped right center field.
干，你被截杀了，干你娘碎！
Gone out to the deepest part of the field. This is Corbin Carroll.
又下来又有一颗喽！
About this one, it's out of here.
出去！干，接外啊！ 哎，405有哎！等一下，我看一下这个重播，太奇怪了，明明就打杆子外面。这个 bug 哦！哎，这真的是外面哎！机会全垒打被我们遇到了。打法靠背，不是啊，对，终于遇到了
Foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball right side, Burleson. And he's out on the tag. And next is the designated hitter. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Kelly back to work. This one chopped up the middle. Marte handles, throws to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. And up next for St. Louis, Nathan Church. 0 for 1 so far.
Nope.
摸到了。
On the ground to third. Sends it to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. Pedro Pajes now at the plate. A single his first time. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
The 0-1.
丢下来呀，顾德哎，不要接杀，不要。
And there's one down.
顾德。
Now up next for Arizona, Alec Thomas. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball, that's inside.
Arenado over at first with 1 away.
Hey, 不会吧？宕机哦。喂喂喂 ，Hello， Hello，
又来了，干！
他妈啦！
我就说吧，
傻小，
每次都要断一次才爽。
看你啊，而且还是打全垒打2次，看我够北蓝的，我去倒咖啡。